got teams, FIREFLUX eSports up against Selangor Red Giants. Let's just get into it because one team is playing way slower than the other.
Neither of us expected that SRG would revert to this, right? Now that we're down to a best of one, there's a little voice in me, an optimistic little, 10-year-old Leo saying, hey, maybe this is the tempo break that SRG needs to, reset and get the better of FIREFLUX eSports. But FIREFLUX eSports, the way that they play, it's a good mix of aggression, a good mix of just leaning hard into your advantages, and just striking when your opponent doesn't expect it. So I don't know if passive is the right way to force a Game 5 win.
I don't know. I totally agree with you in that aspect as well. I feel like both of these teams play very similarly to each other. Huge playmaking capabilities, but at the same time, highly chemistry-based and adaptive on the fly. But if we're breaking down these compositions, it's all about maintaining control over this game, right? FIREFLUX, I think for the next 6 minutes, technically should have an advantage over these neutral objectives, and we're only just waiting to see whether or not Yums is able to peel, not only peel, but keep them alive for the rest of the match. No, this can't be first blood, right?
Sakai's leading hard into that, putting Apex down to a third of his health. Nah, not gonna happen. Nothing committed, nothing lost. Something to note, though, that is a Grok with an impure rage.
Oh.
Been a while since I saw that. Maybe never.
Kind of wild, I'm not going to lie, but it looks like they're trying to bait this out, and well, Alien, he ain't falling for it. Great game sense coming in from him, but at the same time, 10 more seconds until we do see the very first turtle spawn.
Yep, they're denying Alien the stacks on his EXP, so that's gonna be first blood drawn. Sakai's means business.
Wow, utilizing that tempo, and all of this because they chunked out Apex 47. I don't know, this is starting to look kind of interesting here. We'll see how this plays out. They could still go for a turtle steal here with the Julian, but nah, they're getting zoned out.
Oh yeah, they give Apex 47 a little more to think about, while Sakai just cleanly secures that turtle, keeping his retribution up too, so he can go ahead and use that to steal something away from TNZ.
Well, in the meantime, right, we're seeing that Selangor Red Giants are utilizing like the small bit of momentum just to stay on top of FIREFLUX eSports, constantly making that first move, constantly forcing FIREFLUX to respond to them accordingly, to man defense.
Yeah, who's passive now? They're saying.
Yeah.
In Malay.
In Malay. But it's surprising to see, right? At the end of it all, I do think that the most important matchup here at this point of time is to make sure that Sunshine is able to get to the later stages of the game, right? It's not the most favorable against the Harith, but at the same time, if they get left on an island, I think it's totally fine for Sunshine too, right? Just wait for the waves to come to you.
If anything, that's what Sunshine wants. While the rest of FIREFLUX eSports fights. Here we go. Alien taking that small fence brush and then going for the Black Dragon form. The pull, I am offended by Cram. I think FIREFLUX eSports knows now that they can't fight Selangor Red Giants. Not with the way that they've clumped up, not like this.
Yeah, and more importantly, once they see TNZ use a majority of his abilities, all 3 of his abilities as a matter of fact, that's when SRG has a short window to punish. And at the very least, they got the wild charge out, but there's nothing really to fight for at this point in time.
Oh, wow, look at this. Sakai is going to steal away even the small camps from TNZ. And that's going to lead to this lead growing even bigger. Look at this now, 1,000 and change. And now look, they're cornering Apex 47 and Sunshine. Am I correct or something that they're just cornering Apex? Like they just want to take Apex down. Zaman Force committed already. Yums here, popping the blooms.
Oh, they gotta get out.
Look at this, TNZ coming in from the angle. Apex still alive, the knockup. Stormy taken out. Didn't even get to use his black shoes or his Purify.
He wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready for the counter engage coming in from TNZ's side. As soon as I saw him walking up, and especially considering that Yums was getting chunked out pretty heavily, just look at this, right? As soon as Stormy gets knocked up, instantly gets taken out. So, well done once again. Got to be very careful here. Stormy, he didn't use any of his resources. He still had black shoes. He still had Purify.
So that means this next turtle could be still 50-50. Better shape now FIREFLUX eSports is than they were in the first one. As TNZ goes contemplating, maybe I should get the orange first and then make a beeline. You see here, about a minute early, Sunshine goes for the switch up, goes for that lane swap down bottom. Apex 47 pushed out of that fence bush, and Sakai's working on the turtle, I think that's it. They made their piece, not gonna go for it. Wild charge on the Apex 47, plus the flicker just to save himself.
But while all of this is happening, down on the bot side, full gold plating falls into the hands of Sunshine at this point in time. And I think that SRG, they don't mind this. Wait.
Uh-oh. Here comes Alien coming in. Full combo spin with a Petrify. No one home. Gets Yums. Alien draws blood. And they continue. There's the jump. The Lycan pounds. Securing that little wanderer is FIREFLUX eSports on the retreat. What happened there? How did he find Yums?
Yeah, he wasn't even like the main target. I think he just died as collateral damage,
Exactly.
to be perfectly fair. Wasn't expecting that to be the kill, but hey, it works out for FIREFLUX eSports' favor. Now at least they're struggling for this tempo, this consistent back and forth, and not to mention that Sunshine is getting accelerated too. In the meantime, TNZ does find his Holy Crystal, and that's a very important buy because now he is a legitimate threat.
Oh, wow. Not just that, after that push, oh no, Sunshine's in trouble. Diamond Force dropped in here. Oh, Innocent popped in. The rest of SRG did not lean hard into that engage. I was just about to say, Sunshine's back. He pushed down bottom, and now I'm back.
And now he's back, and now they're going to take top tier 1 if this goes badly.
Stormy goes in with the black shoes, but ends up on the wrong side of the wall still. But he will keep his life. Every man matters for Selangor Giants right now, especially since FIREFLUX eSports feel their aggression coming online. Stormy still alive. There's the knockup. Where's the damage? Rosa secures another Black Dragon form by Alien. Cordoning off 3. Gonna land on the other side of this wall, keeping himself and the rest of his team up.
Somebody's earning gold. Oh, they're just buying time. Interesting. So Sakai's, it has been power farming this entire time. He's trying to keep up with TNZ, but more importantly, he now has an EXP lead on him currently because TNZ has been caught up in so many of these engagements. That's what I was wondering. There was no reason for Innocent to dive so deep underneath the tier 1, and there was no reason for Stormy to actually respond other than to clear the wave.
Yep, and they did so that, again, Sekais can keep going, right? And that's why, even if they did lose that engagement up top, they make a beeline straight for this turtle, still uncontested. 100% of these neutral objectives going over to Selangor Red Giants, but it's the same play. This is deja vu, but Ujaved, because it's backwards. Up top, Sunshine gets another push.
He's doing, Sunshine is just accelerating so fast. Already has the Golden Staff as well with the Corrosion Scythe. He's one item off from his Trinity build. And again, I do think that Innocent, he's coming to a point. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh. Heart Guard checked in. Innocent crossing the threshold here, dropping that Zaman Force. All right, he's coloring in the lines. You see how he drew that river bush with the Zaman Force?
FIREFLUX are just ridiculous at kiting, man. It's a hive mind that you're playing against.
Yep, and this is a lineup, this is a roster without a Purify. So they're playing off of instinct. They're just going straight mechanics. And now the Black Dragon form plus the Heart Guard. Who are they going to find? The Wild Charge on the 1! Stormy pops the black shoes, still has a Purify. Down goes Sunshine. Here's the late entry by TNZ.
Oh.
Down goes Alien. Can TNZ get it? The enhanced everything. Not enough to squell Selangor Red Giants. They get 3 for none.
Man, this is kind of crazy because now it's coming down to who presses their buttons first.
And better.
And better. I mean, it's 4-4. The score, the goal lead, there's barely any for SRG side. They need to convert this through structures, and they find one, bot tier 1, and even Apex 47 trying to delay the potential inevitable here in mid tier 1.
Uh-oh. TNZ gonna have to face the wrath of Innocent, and he goes down. Zaman Force underneath tier 1. Up top, that's Cram just working on that top lane tier 1 as well. Selangor Red Giants, even with small gains, they're playing a game of inches. They're really just making moves on the map.
Yeah, this is such a different playstyle. I mean, I've seen this before during the regular season, and they're just going to be killer AIs at this point, right? I mean, they're funneling a good amount of money into Sakai's, and eventually it's going to be handed over to Innocent as well. Keep in mind that since Florin is in play, Do is also in play, so he has extra punch for his auto attacks.
And that's what makes these all-in engages from FIREFLUX eSports a coin flip at best. Wild Charge spent in by Apex, answered by Zaman Force. Now the Lord has spawned. Here comes Alien. There is no Heart Guard. Oh, here it is, spent in, plus the full-on combo, down goes Humes! And they're still going. 2v2, make that a 4v2 as Cram enters the bush. Stormy still has his ult here.
Oh!
Can press it. Cram barely alive. And Innocent forced to back out. FIREFLUX eSports, they really didn't get much out of that except for Humes, but they have to respect the fact that Selangor Giants can still engage the conceal from Apex.
So guys should be able to get on out of there. But once again, they're going to start, like, SRG are going to walk back in once they get their ult back up just to take ground.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's going to be enough because battle spells are oh my goodness.
Alien pop is the same sequence that took down another from FIREFLUX underneath, and they're gonna keep going. Is that a stolen buff? Yes, Innocent takes it.
How annoying. How very annoying. But at the same time, it's still only just a 2K lead. It's not like we're seeing large amounts of gold being injected into the economy of SRG or even for FIREFLUX, right? Again, as you mentioned before, it's a battle of inches between the two.
Uh-oh. TNZ checking in on the Lord. Sees that it's a non-starter. And now Selangor Red Giants go from kill to kill, objective to objective. Innocent, a one-man doorstop. FIREFLUX eSports cannot cross mid lane anymore.
And that's going to be the first Lord, and that's going to be knocking on the doors of FIREFLUX in just a little bit. Innocent with the Holy Crystal, he's so dangerous to be around. And I think that, unfortunately, the biggest problem I'm seeing from FIREFLUX eSports is that Apex 47, he keeps on losing his wild charge before the important fight. And SRG are forcefully attacking him.
Uh-oh, TNZ gets a taste of Innocent's blade, and that is going to be TNZ retreating.
Oh my goodness,
Alien in the back line, even before he can draw a line, he gets taken out. That is one off. The folks in the Amazon Arena know what's up. They feel it. The end might be nigh. That's a push in mid. Tier 2 goes. Holy Shields popped in mid and bottom. Lord still taking that slow push up top, taking his time, and that's going to be the penetration.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Wait a second. I mean, FIREFLUX eSports are just giving this away. They don't exactly have the greatest wave clear in the world, and SRG are taking full advantage of this.
If anything, they have pretty bad wave clear. Abysmal at that, because they have to full-on commit. They're better at team fighting than they are at managing waves, and now all three lanes are crashing into their base. Selangor Red Giants can smell it, and there's Grab with the ammo offended. Down goes TNZ. The Salmon Force double kill for the guys, and that's it. Apex 47, the only one left. Another wave. SRG continue their streak.